I was passing and saw Caruana here. Now, she recognised me, so I'm blushing slightly because I was watching her on the big stage out there. She's a big time, star here at Ignite. This is my first Ignite. How's it been for you? And then I'll tell you how it's been for me.
Well, something, this is unlike any Ignite I've ever been to. And yes, of course, I know who you are. And I'm not that big a deal, by the way, just to be clear. But because of AI and because of its permutation through all of the parts of the ecosystem, I really feel like the energy here is super different and really high and fun. But this is your first Ignite. Tell me how you feel about it.
Yeah, so it was funny. So going down to the keynote yesterday, it was funny. So we were like 200-300 meters back. I don't know what that is in feet for you in America, but I felt like we were watching Sadia on a screen. I was thinking, oh my God, I'm just watching. But the room, it was buzzing down there. And I spoke to Ru Palm earlier, and she was like, yeah, I was in the front row. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So analysts in the front row, we were at the back. But so awesome, the vibe in the room. And then just walking around. I'd done a few streams from the wooden stairs outside.
The hill climb. It's called the hill climb.
Okay.
Because if you go from the bottom to the top, it's like climbing a huge hill.
Yeah.
But it's so photogenic. I mean, you have to shoot from there. But, a lot of people don't realize that, yes, I do get to host Ignite and Build. It's a wonderful thing. But I'm actually in charge of the Microsoft 365 customer advocacy team. And we're really focused on best practices for IT pros and adoption managers. We deliver adoption at Microsoft.com. You got to go check that out. Because, what's different now is we're talking about technology that people can immediately get value with. They can immediately get value with all of these AI tools. And I think everybody needs to have their aha moment. And I felt people having their aha moments all through the show. It's so exciting.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm a bit of a Luddite when it comes to this whole AI thing. So I'm late to the party, but I did download Bing Chat. And I did go and actually, check out what to do in Seattle. I wrote in there, what should I do in Seattle? I'm here. I'm a 40-something male on my own. Where should I go and what should I see? So I'm kind of starting to, and I think from the content point of view, that whole DALL-E piece that they were talking about, bringing content into PowerPoint.
Right.
I think the interesting thing from a customer advocacy point of view is the whole frictionless. There's a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
Matt Taylor was up on the stage yesterday in the Teams thing, because I'm obviously all about Teams. He was doing a lot of stuff around that. Love the noise suppression, which again I keep forgetting the name. That stuff that takes all the background noise out, and the meeting recap as well.
100%. But I think that when people, that's what that aha moment is all about, right? So I had my aha moment not that many months ago. So you're not a Luddite because it hasn't been available for that long. Right. So let's start there. Everybody's right where they need to be right now. It's fine because you need to have that aha moment. And for me, it was asking Copilot in Microsoft 365, help me find the last communications from my manager for the last 10 days. And it's looking in Teams, and it's looking in Outlook, and it's looking across all this fragmented information for all of the communications that I need from my boss. Because I kind of live in fear that I'm going to miss something important. I have this new job, a new role, bigger scope, and so I'm dealing with more people, there's more email, there's more Teams. So I really worry about that. But now Copilot can help me with that. That for me was my aha moment that, okay, I need to just get with the program and understand how this is going to transform so much for our customers.
Yeah, I mean, the search used to be sort of separate in every single app. So you go into Word, search in there, then you go into Outlook, search in there, go into Teams, search in there. The fact that it's across the board.
Let's face it, the search sometimes, it's just not really giving me insight, like what's important. And it's not summarizing those emails in bullet point format like I get with Copilot. So I don't even have to go and read those emails because it's also going to give me those reference numbers of where it got that insight from. So I just think it just saves me so much time. You're going to love it.
So anyone watching this who's like me, a bit of a Luddite when it comes to AI, where do they start? What's your kind of baby steps to, 30-day, 60-day, 90-day plan to get into this in Copilot?
You already started with it, right? Bing Chat Enterprise, which is now Microsoft Copilot, that's really where you can start. You can start from a consumer point of view, just asking it questions about daily activities. Then you can move into work. If you sign in with your Entra ID, you can sign into that browser experience and start to learn and start to explore with information you have in the cloud. And that's before you ever have to purchase a subscription for Microsoft 365 Copilot, which of course is the most powerful because it's using the graph, right? The graph that is underneath all of Microsoft 365. So There's also a reality in which you can think about it for your organization in terms of let's empower your salespeople, right? Copilot for sales is service. Exactly. I mean, you can get value like that, and then you can also think about what we call other AI-ready scenarios. But just start with yourself, have your aha moment. When you've had a little bit of that aha moment, visit adoption@microsoft.com. Under Products Copilot, we have a ton of information by role. So whether you need the overview, you're an IT professional, a leader, you're a developer, whoever you are, we've organized all the information across the entire ecosystem in one place. And so that's really where we want you to get started. And join us in the community. Ask your questions. We're all learning together. Don't let everybody tell you that they have it figured out. They don't. We're going to release new features. So, it's a journey. Let's just take it together.
And then I guess lastly, so that's from the end user point of view. What about from IT? Because there's going to be fear of security, data, there's that.
Well, for that, you really need to start with fundamentals of Microsoft 365 governance. There is a session that John G. and I recorded for Ignite that goes over governance and best practices and policies. You need to review your meeting recording policies, your transcript policies. It's different for exactly. It's different for regulated industries as well. But on adoption.microsoft.com, Copilot, in the Prepare for Copilot section, we have all of the documentation around data governance and privacy and everything you need to do to frankly make sure that your M365 tenant is healthy. It's really about that health, and it's really about not oversharing data and having good information architecture, which, by the way, you should be doing anyway. And so take care of all of that. And again, if you have questions or you have concerns, bring them into our community. You can get to it right from that page, and we'll make sure to help you.
Remind us where that page is.
Adoption.microsoft.com, Copilot.
And where can people hook up with you?
There as well, actually, because I'm in all the communities, right? You can actually, the best place to find me is on the Microsoft community page on LinkedIn. Yep. Every other Monday, we do a show, Mondays at Microsoft, and we kind of overview one big Microsoft rock in case you missed it, product announcements, and then all about community events, like Microsoft 365 conference is coming up. But there's so many great local community events that are getting listed in communitydays.org. So, come and find me out on Microsoft Community on LinkedIn, and my good friend Heather Cook, and we'll keep you up to date.
Thank you ever so much for joining us. Again, I'm starstruck, you're starstruck. We're both loving it together. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Chris TV. We've got superstars here at Microsoft Ignite. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, do all that good social stuff, and check out Mondays, and we'll catch you on the next one.